they're going to kind of push this lane out. And
yep, Zillion just beat, so he'll be fine. He'll be able to get back before the lane pushes back up anyhow. Bottom is just Hotshot G trying to hold the lane. I'm sure Miss Fortune will be there shortly. Yes, she will. And I think that if not careful, they're going to probably lose that bottom tower next time the Warwick pushes. I don't think they're going to be able to hold that for much longer. At the same token, I mean, bottom tower is pretty much dead as well if Miss Fortune can get down here. I don't know what she's... Oh, she went and got red, I guess.
Looks like they're going to try to do a gank here. Miss Fortune's coming in behind them, and I think they are.
Oh, there's a ghost, but Hotshot's taking a lot of damage. I think this could be a kill on no one.
Nope,
oh, nope. Hotshot too strong with that red buff. Oh, and the Ash stayed just too long. Too bad, though. Mumu did miss his bandage toss. That would have been a kill for sure.
Oh, yeah. Definitely would have. That was well played by the Ashe. You saw the Miss Fortune coming in. Soraka tried to run back to safety. Ashe decided she was going to try to take out Hotshot GG, but of course he ulted her. At the same time, she ulted him. So they both stayed stunned and absolutely nothing happened. They might be able to dive her, but I think they're just going to take the tower.
Your team has
So I noticed, I see now what Warwick did. He decided to go for the 2 mana items early because they build into Philosopher's Stones, so we went for 2 Philosopher's Stones. And now he's going to actually take out that tower quickly. He could also kill Ellen. Oh, what did he do? He just ulted the bear. Oh my god, but he still got the kill. That was just funny.
I'm not sure why he did that.
I guess...
Maybe just get it out of the way.
No, there's no way. I think he did on accident.
But that bear was nowhere near that Annie. So
maybe he has Smartcast on. He's got to have like Smartcast on and just... I mean, that's happened to me sometimes. Not like... Nothing that embarrassing. But, ooh, geez, these bombs are hurting. Did you see GG's health?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Those bombs are doing serious damage. I think that's why you had Annie going top. I don't think she can necessarily stand up against Lillian right now. Although, interesting play. I think that she missed. I think that GG missed his Tibbers on the Warwick up at that tower.
Yeah.
He threw down Tibbers. It did absolutely no damage to that Warwick. And
maybe that's what he did. Maybe he like ulted away because he knew that she was gonna ult. That's actually, if that's what happened, I'll have to watch that again. But
no, she had Tibbers down long before he ulted.
I thought so. Okay.
It was just when she first came there, he was at the tower taking the tower, and she threw down Tibbers, I think, to, get some crazy burst down, and he took no damage. So I don't know if he was just outside of where he was.
He could have just used his Q at the same time.
At the same time, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. He may have just Q'd at the same time to be able to heal himself out of it. But either way, I think that was. I think once she saw how little damage went down there, she went, oh shoot, but then just couldn't quite get away.
All right, fair enough. Oh, it looks like Gigi's gonna be attacked by Don't Mash Me, and then you've got Zillion coming in here, probably gonna speed him up. Well, maybe not. So yeah, she actually used her ultimate and jumped out of there. That was an afraid move. He would have been fine actually if he'd ran away.
Yeah, I think he would have been fine as well. But I think it's played it safe. We've got Don't Mash Me. Looks like he's gonna get caught here quite badly.
Oh, there we go. So many stuns. He should not have stayed in there. And the arrow hits, but it doesn't matter. No one's going to follow up on that. Yeah, he got a little too brave there, running into that bush close to their base, and a lot of them missing. And so that was actually a bad play on his part. I think that he could have kind of guessed that was going to happen.
Yeah, probably stayed just a little bit too long on Cobelter here. Just able to avoid it by speed buffing himself out of that bandage wrap range. So it looks like they might be converging here on Ashe, so I bet she's going to play safe, and she is. She's going to kind of pull back to her tower and just farm safely.
Looks like it. And so we're at a 1-1 tower, and it looks like mid tower could go down very soon if they are able to push it as well. And let me see, bottom is pretty good. Top
Ashe
is...
did just flash out of the Sona ult. I don't know if you were able to see that, but
oh,
Sona came in, they almost got the kill on that Ashe, and then she flashed right as Sona would have ulted and was able to escape.
Good use of a flash then.
Yep, quick checkup on our farm. It looks like we've got Ashe at 101, we've got Miss Fortune 120, so just about 20 creeps ahead of our Ashe. As far as our top lane, we have Warwick at 81 and Vayne at 86, so they're about even. And then, as far as our junglers, it looks like our jungler, Mumu, is far out-jungling our Nunu with 62.
Which is fine. I mean, that's expected. You never expect a Nunu to out-farm, because he's more roaming than...
Yeah, he's much stronger in game. Good to have that snowball being thrown down and some hard ganking.
It's very cold, It's chilly.
It is chilly.
Freezes you to the bone, makes you walk a little slow.
So Pokemon are getting a little bit aggressive here, but Vayne just kind of pushed him back to safety.
Yeah, but look at the damage on that bomb. As much damage she did, he pretty much returned with one bomb.
That just shows you, again, how strong Zillion is as an AD carry here early game. And then right about the point his damage starts to fall off, he becomes so much stronger with his ultimate in those team fights. So that's why he's such a great champion to have around.
I want to point out the gold per 5 items on almost every character, if you notice.
Oh yeah, we've got 2 here on Sona.
Yep, 2 on Sona, you got 2 on pretty much every character except for the carries.
2 on Amumu, we've got, just our carries, it looks like our... It looks like
here's an arrow coming down middle, and it just barely misses GG as he rolls out of the way. That was hilarious. I don't think they would have been able to follow up on it, but... Yeah, I don't know what they would have done to him, honestly. There's only Nunu and Soraka there. And, yeah,
I'm not sure exactly what...
It's not AD Soraka or anything, but she's going really squishy. I actually have a feeling that once team fights start to break out, that Soraka is just going to melt. Look at, I mean, 2 Kage's lucky picks. She will have higher heals from that, but still a little bit... kind of uses E to push him back. Oh gosh, look at Hotshot's life. Just from those bombs.
Just from those bombs, and that just shows you, man, Pobelter here is just absolutely destroying them with his bombs. Of course, we do have a gank, looks like, being lined up here. We've got St. Vicious ready to pounce. However, he was visible, I think, right there in that bush. I don't know if he realized that. He was standing just on the edge where they could still see him.
Yeah, jeez, and he just cannot do anything to him. I mean, he's already got a Spirit Vicious built up, and he just heals his health right back up. So, I mean, Andy's completely rendered useless against Don't Match Me until late game when they can actually put enough burst down to handle the amount of healing that he does. That's what makes Lanewick so strong. Now, another thing to note is that I do not know what the 2 items that Pobelter has. Can you tell me his first 2 items?
I will be able to tell you right after we see if Don't Match Me is able
to see if the arrow's gonna hit!
Huge gank going down.
Oh, 4 people and he flashes. Oh, but he still goes for the ultimate. This could be bad for Don't Match Me. Yep. He goes down. And I don't think they're going to be able to kill me. Yeah, that was perfect. I mean, he did flash out of the bandage toss. However, Amumu was able to flash in there himself and just pop down the ultimate. They really wanted him dead, and they got what they wished for.
They got what they were after. They wanted to make sure he was dead. Interesting, we haven't seen very many hit ultis from Hotshot this game. It looks like probably needs a little bit more refining. Well, actually, lots of flashes out of it. So
yeah, a lot of flashes out of
it. But a lot of people have been escaping.
Pro dodge. Oh man, lots of damage going down on Nunu, and I think he's going to be able to get away if he's lucky, but he's not. So there's a flash by Misfortune, picking up 2 more kills. Man, she is just wrecking so hard this game. Ouch. That's going to be fail. Look how many kills does she have now. 5, 0, and 1.
5, 0, 1. So this Misfortune is going to be quite the problem. She's already got a Bloodthirster,
she has
and with those 2 kills added to it, I'm sure she's going to be working on her next item here soon.
Did you see that? I didn't even see that, but Zillion just killed GG in middle.
Oh, I totally missed that with my talking. Dang it, I'm sorry, viewers.
Oh,
so sorry.
I thought she was fine, and I looked away. I just noticed she had a bomb on her head. I didn't actually realize that she was that low. But see where she died? Right? See the middle tower there?
We have another 4-man gank going down on the forward top, and he's not going to be able to get out of this one.
They're doing a great job. CLG is just all over the map right now. And while Zillion did play really well against GG in the middle, that's more of just a one-on-one type action. Whereas CLG is much stronger right now in this game with the team aspect.
I would like to point out the map control. We have, let's see, 1,
ooh, I see that, yeah.
2, 3, 4 wards just top for CLG. They don't have anything bottom, but they are the only wards out on the map. I don't think we have any for unrestricted right
They've
now.
only got a pink one at the Dragon, which they're doing Dragon right now.
Oh, there we go. Yep, so they've got a pink ward at Dragon, which they're going to be able to pick up right here.
Yeah, that's fine. So Ash was able to push down bottom while they were fighting up top, and so that's fine. They're even on towers now. But as far as kills, they're 4 behind, and the Dragon does help, though. I think that is the first Dragon of the game that I recall.
It's the first Dragon of the game, and that Dragon will respawn in about 27 minutes, about 27:10. Yeah.
Definitely not out of it, but that Misfortune, man, she is so ahead, not only in kills, but look at her farm, 159. Only one close to that is Ash, with no kills. So that's going to be difficult. She's already got her Zeal built up, and she's going to be going to Phantom Dancer not too long from now.
Oh yeah, I mean she's definitely a force to be reckoned with already. We saw some crazy damage going down on that Nunu with the Annie top, and she was able to just pick off that Soraka right after. I mean, she's just getting really, really strong at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that Unrestricted has a carry that can really compete with her.
Well, I don't completely agree with that because of the fact that they have so much support for Ashe that
they do.
that it's going to turn her into a strong champion because, like I said, all she has to do is build damage, which is kind of what she's doing. She hasn't actually been able to finish her Infinity as yet. Once she does, though, she's going to have... And they don't have any oracles, do they? No. But anyways, she finishes that damage. She's got all that speed from both Warwick and from Nunu. So she's going to be attacking like a machine gun.
And then getting those Soraka heals and Zillion ult when it's needed. So, yeah, she will be, absolutely. I think that you might be right there with... once we get into these team fight situations, that Ashe might be able to just absolutely destroy them. I just wanted to point out here, if you notice, Unrestricted is out pushing CLG again, which we've talked about before, where teams are able to push on them a lot faster. They did start roaming as, 4 and 5 earlier than Unrestricted did, and that allowed them to, Ashe was able to push bottom because nobody was there protecting, and then they were able to get top, and then now mid they were able to just push through it. So.
Yeah. And again, in the pregame, I noticed, or I mentioned that they are going to have Unrestricted does have a strong pushing team because they got the double speed buffs, and they'll be able to attack those towers so quickly. So if they can ever get to a tower, it's going to go down very fast. Whereas CLG, I mean, they've got good damage, but not necessarily in the same ballpark.
Yeah, they just don't have the same buffs going down.
Yeah, for sure.
So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out once they start pushing. I think they do need to take this mid tower pretty quickly. I mean, they're staying up there, and they are ahead in kills. But I think that Unrestricted is doing a good job to keep this game even. They picked up the dragon, and they now have the extra tower. So it looks like we're still roaming as 5, and it looks like we do have a red buff on Vayne.
How much bonus gold do you have? Did you buy a Doran's Blade?
I have bought one item, but I have 640.
Did you buy a Doran's Blade?
I bought Doran's Blade.
Okay, so yeah, I did too. So you're just a little bit more. I'm at 490. It's not a huge advantage, but if you multiply it across the team, it's just under 1,000, or just just at 1,000. I mean.
Yeah, and that is against saying so. I've got the gold advantage here, and I am on the team with the least kills.
Yeah.
Kind of shows ya. With the dragon and the towers, how important that is.
So not much going on right now. Everybody's just kind of picking up their jungle buffs. We do have Vayne with a red buff, pretty good. And I don't know if Unrestricted still has not picked up an Oracle, so they are not able to. Remove that map control right now. They have actually. Look at that weird. That's weird. There's 2 wards on that jungle.
Yeah, right,
or that
right
river.
there at the same.
Yeah,
and they're both expiring around the same time too. So.
Yeah, they were placed down at the same exact time by the same person. I don't know what the point of that was.
It's kind of interesting. I guess they really just wanted a lot of map awareness in that one spot.
Yeah.
So
yeah, go ahead.
We have kind of a grouping up here. We've got all 5 mid. Well, actually, we've got 4 for CLG and all 5 there for Unrestricted. All kind of grouping here mid. It is about the time that we're going to start seeing people going for Baron, so I'm guessing that we're going to have to see some Unrestricted wards going down. They do have a ward there in Baron now. They're going to have to, everyone's going to start watching that. We're slowly going to see the team play start moving that way so that people can get that buff. Again, Dragon's not up for another minute and a half or so, so we won't be seeing them move that direction.
Alright, so here we have a full team moving out on CLG, and I think that there's just, Soraka just teleported out. Zillion is bottom. They don't want to engage here. They could possibly take this mid tower, but it is kind of high on HP, and I'm thinking they'll be back in time. So it's going to be difficult. They're in a position where no team wants to make a mistake, and there's not a lot of room for either team to push because there's so much map control on CLG. CLG knows if Unrestricted wants to go push somewhere, they can just go pick them up, whereas CLG needs to take that middle tower down before they can make any more moves. And so Unrestricted is just kind of camping out in the middle, keeping that from happening. It's going to be kind of a stalemate up until somebody decides to make a move somewhere. And at this point, that's what we're going to see. We're just going to see farming from this Ashe here in the middle lane. And CLG, they may try and do some split. So if you notice, GG goes top to pick up some of that farm and try and push that lane back just a little bit. They don't want 2 lanes pushing naturally while mid's being defended because then they could potentially lose a lane very quickly.
So we did have Soraka here pick up an Oracle, and she is going around kind of taking out wards, and that will help them a bit getting map control.
Here we go. There's probably going to be a Baron fight going ahead. They're actually moving away from Baron, and CLG knows that. So CLG is going to be going for Baron right now, seeing that they do have the map control. This could be dangerous for them if Unrestricted gets back there and hits an arrow and is able to catch up to CLG. CLG doesn't have a lot of damage right now, and they are low level, so this Baron's going to do quite a bit of damage to them. There looks like they might actually get caught here. Here's the arrow, and I think Baron actually going to go down. Looks like